Hello guys, this is just a video talking about something I just mentioned in my previous video, and this was all to do with the suppression of websites, mine in particular, and how it's been affected by, especially Google searches. So you're looking at a post here dated the 6th of March 2021. So this is a few years back. It's called Google Hates Me, and this is in a forum, for other like webmasters and that kind of thing. I'm talking about an algorithm change that occurred here, you can see, 7th to 8th May 2020. Now we all know what was going off in 2020. Over here at UK, I believe it was the 24th of March that was the critical day for the big lockdown. Like Boris Johnson said, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. What a lying bastard he is, yeah? But, it went on and on and on. So I'm thinking that there were a lot of algorithm changes here to try to clamp down on anybody who was giving alternative type news, And my website, although it doesn't even focus on like political stuff or even health stuff at all, really, it is in a sense tied into fringe topics that might be considered like conspiracy type stuff, but whatever. It's mainly talking about ancient stuff. So over the course of a few years, I've had my website up since I think it was 2008 or 9. I've gone through 3 different domain names, just changing them to see if that might help or whatever, just to start afresh if you create a new domain name and switch all the web pages over to it, But so my website was doing kind of okay. It was pretty natural in terms of the traffic, and then it had this massive drop around about the 7th to 8th of May 2020. And in this particular post, I even cite at the bottom here, you can see DuckDuckGo being 15 times better than Bing in terms of people like finding me, in terms of clicking on web pages on my site. And DuckDuckGo was 766 times better than Google. And I'm singing DuckDuckGo's praises here because it seemed to be that as Google was like going bad for me, DuckDuckGo was really on the rise. But right now I've got a bad attitude towards DuckDuckGo. They've gone totally mainstream and they dropped off and all. But just to show you the money shot, so to speak, okay, this is from Google Analytics stroke Webmaster Tools, and this is what happened to my website on the critical date in question. That, okay, there it is, bang. Look at this point here. This is all kind of natural, up and down in terms of clicks and whatever. And then here, May 7th and 8th, and bang, it fell off a cliff and practically flatlined. So this is like a 95% drop. And this is the images that accompanied that post. So this is, again, it's going back 3 years or so. And you can see with some details here, just showing you that DuckDuckGo at the time, 0.64% at global market share search engines, and yet I was getting 714 page views from them. Google, 92%, and I was only getting 134 from them. This is why I can see that DuckDuckGo was like 100 times better proportionally than Google even, If right now DuckDuckGo's standards, well, whatever they were back then, I'll be getting like 20,000 people a month or something crazy, viewing my website. But it's all massively suppressed, and these like Google main search engines, it's all mainstream sites now. I mean, I used to get some pretty decent hits for some of my articles, like on the Great Pyramid. They used to get top 10, in some of the Google searches, even in like top 4 or 5. But that's like a lifetime away now, nothing like that. So the fact that my website's just been caught out, and I'm sure it's not just me. I bet there are a lot of websites caught out in that particular search engine algorithm change, But the fact that it's happened just tells you everything really about Google, And that's why I don't spend too much time writing content. You could get all these clever people talking about SEO and all. Oh, I'll write the perfect wording and title for you. What's that matter? They can just come out with an algorithm change and you're completely screwed, So it is what it is. But that's the thing. That's why not many people visit my website. It's going to be low traffic, and from passive, in terms of search engine clicks through. And I'm not on social media, and I'm not on any, like Facebook or Twitter. That's just a big, massive promotional thing in and of itself. I mean, Facebook, for example, the whole point of having your own website is so that you're not putting it all on Facebook and good old Zuckerberg can just terminate it anytime they like, Although they could still do that, I think it's rare, isn't it, for search engine, or rather for the internet service providers, the people that, the hosts, the web hosts, it's rare that they would wipe out a paying customer. If you're paying somebody a few $100 or pounds, every year, that they would say, we don't like your website, we're giving you X number of days to just migrate everything somewhere else. It's very rare, that they do that, and usually for some extreme reasons. And my website's not even political, really. It just talks about stuff like energy grids and megalithic monuments and some military facilities and bases around the world. But it's not really, it's not political, it's not even health related. But it doesn't matter, it's still caught up in it all. So anyway, this is just an explanation of what I was saying in my previous video. This is what I'm up against and why I don't spend too much time writing essays for my website, because you're putting in so much effort and hardly anybody even sees them, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'll leave it there, and over and out.